he's good. He's doing well. Obviously, he knows what he's doing in the system. He's really doing a great job leading the unit. The players really react and respond well to him, and extremely accurate thrower. In practice, obviously, it is all we have right now. We've hit each other twice in scrimmage situations, and James is one of those guys. He doesn't usually see rushes, and he's good at sitting in the pocket and making sure that he finishes what he starts. But he's not afraid to use his feet, either. But he's doing well. He works hard, studies hard, and he never leaves the field without correcting a mistake that he may have made in practice. If he didn't throw a ball the way he wanted to throw it, with a certain receiver running a certain route, he'll keep that receiver out until he corrects that, so he can leave the field knowing that he's capable of throwing it the right way, doing it the right way, and making sure that he has the right mindset the next time he lets the ball leave his hands. Right now, I would say things haven't changed a whole lot at this particular point in time. John and AJ are getting the exact same number of reps on a daily basis. So we have three practices left where maybe there'll be a little bit more separation created, but up to this point there really hasn't been a whole lot of separation. And John knows a little bit more about what he's doing. He's been in the pocket in blitz situations, a little bit more blitz pickups, and he's gained a little bit of an advantage in that regard. But AJ's he's still working through some of those things. Well, right now he's a guy that's getting a lot of reps, but he's got a long way to go. He's a work in progress, and he's number one, he has to nail the system down, and that he doesn't have that down right now. He's got to work to get that down first, so that he can operate at full speed, because the receivers have to operate at full speed. If you don't know the system, you don't know the protections, the hots and the sights and things like that, you'll be going half speed all the time or running the wrong routes. So number one, he's got to get the system down before we can even talk about any of the other stuff that you're talking about. But he is tough, and he has great desire to excel, and he does have skill, and he does have skill. He's making good progress. Eric Johnson's done a great job with all those guys, especially with CJ. And CJ's growth, just to go back to Cavante, he was totally, his growth was totally dependent on him, learning the system and knowing the system well. Now that he does, he can operate a lot differently, and with a lot more speed and a lot more confidence, which means you can be a lot more aggressive. And that's the thing that's helping him the most right now. He's a guy who has improved. I would say, he's one of the older guys that's made a dramatic jump in how he's going about things right now. He's developed into a leader at his position that the young guys look up to, and are following. They'll watch how he does stuff, and he's setting a bar right now, which is important for us to have set, because Marvin's missed all spring basically, and Keeney's had to carry that leadership role. Although Marvin's been out in practice every day, helping the young guys as well. But those guys are going to be very important to us next year, obviously.